Well, let's talk a little bit about Trump's embezzlement and fraud, right? So a lot of times what he likes to do is use Hotels Inc. And operations are a great place to hide these things. In operational laundering, what we'll see is that expenses are expected to be large, variable, and boring, okay? Pricing is subjective, and the work is hard to audit remotely. There's oftentimes cross-border payments, and that's pretty normal. In luxury hospitality, construction, casinos, shipping, and energy projects, those are prime markets for this. Also, we have ghost employees, okay? That's payroll money laundering. The way that works is the company reports a need for additional staffing, right? Security, maintenance, concierge, consultants, and payroll is created for people who don't actually exist. Or they exist, but they don't work, okay? Or they're real employees, but they're paid more than they receive. The wages are paid into accounts, and those accounts are controlled by management companies, shell companies, relatives, or proxies. Okay, and that's hard to catch because high staff turnover is normal. Seasonal staffing provides cover, and international labor muddies the law. So, auditors rarely interview line staff about these things. We can spot this by looking for payroll costs that are rising without service improvements. Okay, duplicate bank accounts, employees without schedules or badges or supervisors. The next avenue that he likes to dip from, preferred vendors and shell contractors. The way that works is the company creates an approved vendor list. And these vendors are secretly owned by insiders, or they're owned by foreign partners. Their contracts are typically issued for cleaning, security, landscape, IT, consulting. It's hard to catch because outsourcing is standard and prices vary widely by region. Shell companies can appear legitimate on paper. The ownership is often hidden offshore. Now, the way that we spot this sort of thing is we look for the same vendors that are used across projects, right? Vendors with minimal staff presence or no web presence. Next thing we're going to be looking for are contracts that are renewed without rebidding or payments that are routed through multiple jurisdictions. Another avenue where he likes to commit fraud. Overinflated invoices. This is a classic one. Okay, this is when legitimate service is provided, like, for marble flooring, but the invoice is inflated. Okay, the materials are overpriced, the hours are exaggerated, rush fees are added, excess payments or kickback via consultant fees or offshore accounts, crypto rails. And this is hard to catch because luxury has no fixed price. Construction overruns are expected and auditors lack market comparisons. The way we spot this is we look for repeated cost overruns. The same vendors across multiple properties and invoices that lack details. We look for costs that are far above the regional averages. Now, this is one that Trump and his family really like to use, consulting and management fees. The way this works is a parent or affiliate company charges for brand management, okay, strategic advisory, operational oversight. Okay, their fees are reoccurring, vaguely defined, and difficult to benchmark. The money moves legally, but it doesn't mean anything. The problem with this one is that it's legal money laundering territory. Okay, they're not fake invoices, it's just vague contracts and friendly auditors, offshore billing entities. The way we spot this is we look for fees that aren't tied to measurable performance, payments to entities and secrecy jurisdictions, and the same advisor used across unrelated projects. He also likes to look at procurement padding. For procurement padding, this is where they use their operational contracts, all right? Now, the way this works is all of the everyday items are quietly padded, like linens, uniforms, food, alcohol, toiletries, just little markups across hundreds of these items. And this works because individually, it's all insignificant. So the auditors look at small samples. They don't look at it exhaustively. Hospitality burn rates are high. We spot this by looking for identical goods priced differently across locations. One of their favorites that they're really getting into a lot more lately I mean, well, he's been doing it since Mar-a-Lago, but now his sons are into it with the executive club and whatnot. And that's membership clubs, VIP programs. That works because they're able to create exclusive memberships at their resort clubs, golf memberships, founders tiers, charge arbitrary fees, right? Benefits are vague and unenforced. This converts large sums of money into access, not assets. And this is great because there's no physical delivery required. Pricing is subjective, and it looks like prestige, not payment. So when we're looking for this, we're looking for members who never use the facilities, fees that are way above market values, and benefits that are undocumented. And let's not forget Trump's love of his events, right? His special projects. The way this works is that they host conferences, galas, golf tournaments. Okay, they charge sponsorship fees, inflate costs, or fabricate attendance. And it works because the events are chaotic by nature. Can't really verify the attendance numbers, and the sponsors don't expect to be named all the time. Now, if we add into this, crypto and tokenized extensions, see, crypto doesn't replace money laundering, it accelerates it. Okay, the money moves faster with fewer intermediaries, so it's easier for money to cross borders, okay? And when you layer that on top of resorts, developments, membership tokens, it becomes nearly untraceable without aggressive oversight. So this isn't about just one building or one country giving him money. It's about the systems that turn power into private revenue while hiding behind complexity. Because when the operator controls the books, the auditors lack teeth and the regulators look away. Corruption doesn't need secrecy, it just needs boredom. That's why this is more effective for him than the big cash money donations that he gets. And these are long-term contracts that he's getting from places like Vietnam. So, any of you extra smart people want to start looking into those numbers? Let us know what you find out.